It's Susan from Crow-Quill Tarot, also known as the Cranky Old Crone. I'm working in the studio today, so hence the fancy headgear. I wanted to do a short video. Pardon me, not much of a voice. I wanted to do a short video today on how I mix decks. I've had a few people ask me about it when they've seen them in my videos. I have a tendency to mix decks. You know, I'm an old hippie. I remember all the many years when I would wait anxiously for my favorite musicians and musical bands to put out a new album. And I'd go to the record store and buy an album. And there were always one or two songs on the album that I didn't like as much as I liked the rest of them. And tarot cards are sort of like that in a way. I will get a deck and I won't necessarily like all 78 cards. In fact, I'll rarely like all 78 cards in the deck. And so what I got in the habit of doing many years ago was just taking my favorite cards out of each deck and combining them to make one whole deck, meaning that there is one of each of the 78 cards represented in the deck, but there might be 2 or 3 different decks that I have combined. This requires, of course, that the cards are the same size, otherwise I wouldn't be able to shuffle them. And they all have to be approximately the same cardstock, the same flexibility. Now these 2 decks, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how I do this, and then do a quick little reading for you so you can see how this works. These 2 decks that you see here are by the same artist, and Julia Jeffrey, and this is the Witch Sister and Hidden Realm. And I had never worked with the Hidden Realm. I got it and found that I didn't really care much for it. I didn't like quite a few of the images in the deck. It just didn't relate to it. So I was kind of excited when I got the Witch Sister, because same artist, same printer, approximately the same cardstock, not exactly. The Witch Sister cardstock is a little bit heavier than the Hidden Realms, but they're close enough that they're easy to shuffle and easy to lay out, and so I can use them to do it together to do a reading. The other deck that I have done this with, there are 2 decks I've done this with recently, 3. The Ehrenberg Tarot, which you might have seen in a recent video. That's fairly new to me. Again, some of the images I liked very much, and some not quite so much. I have these mixed now, this deck mixed now with, let's see if I can do this backwards on camera, with the Awakened Tarot. Now, I ordered the Awakened Tarot a few months ago, and I thought that I ordered the borderless, but when it arrived, I found out I had accidentally ordered the deck with the borders. And so it has literally sat here on the shelf, and I just haven't used it. I was kind of disappointed in myself and thought about, well, one of these days I'll just give these away and I'll get the borderless deck. But then the Ehrenberg arrived, and I wasn't quite so keen on all of those cards, and I thought, well, wait a minute. Are those the same size? I'll be darned. They're the same size. Very similar cardstock, and both have borders. So I think I'll try mixing those. So what do I do is I lay out the cards, the decks. I order them so that I've got the major arcana in order, and then the 4 suits, ace through king, in order. And I do that with both decks. I put them side by side, and one at a time I turn over each card and decide which one do I like better. and I keep the ones that I like the best, put those aside in the to use pile, and then the leftovers from those 2 decks go back in the boxes and they get put away. And I've also done that with the Ehrenberg Tarot and the Dreaming Way Tarot. I like that combination. I like the backs better on the Dreaming Way Tarot. With the Ehrenberg Tarot, you can't see it too much on camera, but it picks up the green. There's a green border here in this. Similar color tones. Again, same size cards, same cardstock, so easy to combine. So that's how that's done, and I just do it because it's fun and playful and I like it, and there you have it. It's that simple. So let's do a quick little shuffle with the decks I'm currently working with, the Ehrenberg and the Awaken. And we'll do a quick little reading just so you can see how that looks. And I'm going to choose the who, the what, the when, the where, the how. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? So, the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. I'm the why, or you are the why, always, the person who you're reading for. And these aren't going to make a whole lot of sense, but my goodness, we've got 3 of the 5 cards are major arcana cards. Yes, I am dealing with major life issues. The who is the Tower. The what is the Sun. The when is the Ace of Swords. The where is the 4 of Wands. And the how is the Devil. All right, well, home is tumultuous. Shaking things up here. And the sun sorely absent from the Michigan skies these days, and I am lamenting that. And obviously, in order to achieve the balance that I am looking for, I'm going to have to pick up the Ace of Swords, cut through the BS to get to the truth of the matter, which is that at the heart of things here, we are dealing with an agenda that I have chained myself to, an outcome that I am adamantly attached to being a certain way, and I am going to have to create my own happiness by giving up that agenda, because it is not going to work. And because when I am doing a reading, I would never leave anyone questioning what is the next best step, I'm going to draw another card, and I drew the 8 of Pentacles. There we have it. Pardon me for the cliche, but back to the old drawing board. It's going to take creativity for me to work my way out of this dilemma. I love you.